What is up, guys? My name is Exodon and welcome back to another guide. In this guide I'll be going through heroes, how they actually work, what are their command capabilities, what does it actually mean, and fusion skills and everything, absolutely everything that has something to do with heroes. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Welcome to the game, guys. So, heroes. We all want something, we never have the right heroes. There's a never-ending problem unless you're super rich. But yeah, basically heroes. Well, there are two types of heroes, let's start with that. You have the legendary heroes and the epic heroes. And I'm going to tell you this much, that if I'm going to be bringing up any examples of the heroes, I won't be bringing up any examples of epic heroes. Because, well, basically what everybody wants in this game is legendary heroes, and all the meta compositions of the teams are going to be around legendary heroes. Anyway, what is a hero? You can see a hero tab right here if you open up base station. A hero is either a xeno or a human or automaton, whatever. There are different types of heroes, and very first thing you're going to notice that there are also different types of heroes, as in like elements. You have your thermal heroes, then you have your nuclear heroes like over here, and then you have your electromagnetic heroes like Lindsay. And usually when you have a certain element on the hero, that also means that the fusion skills requirements are going to be around that element. So for an example, if I take Billy here and his fusion skill is here, you can see that you have to dispatch 4 thermal heroes, vehicles, supporting weapons in any formations to activate the fusion skill. Now, the fusion skill is the skill that your hero has. So basically Billy has a fusion skill called Hot Crosshair that has a 50% chance of inflicting thermal incineration. And if you biohack it, you get a boosted fusion skill, but I will get into biohacking in a second. So the fusion skill is something that you want to be activated, and if it's not activated, it's not going to actually work in your formation. Really get the fusion skill working, you need 4 thermal heroes, vehicles, supporting weapons. And if you go to my formation, you can see that I have Layla, that's already 3, it's 5 and so on, and I already have the amount that I need. So basically, once the requirements are met, saying that Billy has 4 thermal heroes, vehicles, supporting weapons across all the formations, that means that it doesn't actually matter to what type of vehicle or supporting weapon I'm going to be using for Billy. So basically, if I would just switch Griffey into Porcupine, you can see that the fusion skill is still activated. And you can see is the fusion skill activated or not by actually looking at those little icons down here. And if they are shiny and so on and blinking and whatever, that means they are activated. Now, I only seem to have 6 now. I only have 6 thermal items, so you can see that my Ahmed and my Layla, they both went grey, because I simply don't have the amount of heroes, vehicles, supporting weapons of thermal class. So if I just quickly switch back, you see they activated again. So that's how the fusion skill activation actually work. And there are a lot of different types of fusion skill activates. For an example, let's take Elena. Elena has that you have to have 3 human heroes, and like I said, there are so many different types of heroes, and some of the heroes are just humans. For an example, Elena is a human, and you can see that right here on the left side, it's under the power, you see it says human. There are also Xeno heroes, like Wolfie is a Xeno. And then there are U2 heroes, which I will show you now. There are U2 heroes like Nurta is U2. and then there are automatons, which are even ever for an example. Then there is few like only one single class, and if I'm going to toggle on here, Croya, I think that's how you say it, is the Croat for an example. And yeah, there are like some different classes there as well, but mostly the fusion skills are either like you need 3 Xeno heroes or you need 3 human heroes and so on. And that meaning that if you have Elena for an example, you don't have to have a weak and thermal supporting weapon. You can have whatever you want as long as you have 3 human heroes across all formations. Now the second thing I want to talk about, and I already kind of started talking about it, was the biohacking on heroes. Now when you start the game, and I personally when I started the game, I had no idea that you are able to biohack heroes. And what biohacking does, like I told you already, it unlocks the next skill, or the bonus skill of the hero. So when the normal skill is just 50% chance of inflicting thermal incineration, you biohack your hero, you will get the other skill that's down here, and basically what Billy has, it deals more damage. And now biohacking is right here on my cursor. You see this yellow orange star with 3 blue triangles, that's biohacking. If you click that, you can biohack your heroes. And to biohack your heroes, you need energy splinters. And the higher the command level of the hero is, the more energy splinters it will require. And I will get into the command level in a second. So yeah, biohacking. And that's right here. And like if you don't have let's see, a bit biohacked, for example, I don't have this earlier, I don't have it biohacked, it will say not biohacked around here. Now the really important thing to remember here is that when your hero is level 1, the biohacking won't show, because the biohack will actually unlock once your hero hits level 25. So you need to wait until then. And if there are season resets, biohacking doesn't actually reset, but since you won't be able to get to 25 instantly in a game in the start, you won't actually have the biohack abilities available until you reach 25. But yeah, if you are on the screen, on the hero screen, basically you can quickly see which heroes you have biohacked by looking at the yellow star on the right upper corner of your heroes. You can see that I have some biohacked, but definitely not many, like Summer and Smith and Lindsay and so on. They are all biohacked for me, and it's an easy way to actually see that. Adding to the biohacking, I forgot to mention that when you get 5 levels on a hero that is biohacked, their troop capacity is actually going to be risen, and it really depends on command level of the hero. The higher the command level, the more troops you are going to get per 5 levels. So keep this also in mind. That's why people like to biohack. They actually get so much more troops if they do that. So we covered some fusion skills, biohacking, and command level. Next one we are going to be talking about is the hero specialities. Now, every hero has speciality, and with the speciality you can also see like which type of hero this actually is. And there are like I think 3 or 4 type of heroes. No, 3 type of heroes. Yeah, there's a tank hero, there's a debuff heroes, and then there are a supporting hero, a damage hero, sorry. So yeah, you can always see that, and basically it pretty much says that what it does. Debuffing usually gives you a debuff. Tank heroes, or so supporting heroes, whatever, they usually are good at taking hits and making your vehicles more tankier. And then damage heroes usually give more damage, and so on. Now I've taken Jessica as an example here because she's my most buffed up hero. So if you go to the specialities, you can see that my energy harvesting is maxed out and so on. And now how to actually upgrade the specialities, or when you open pods and you get heroes, or you get duplicate heroes, you will get the hero ciphers. For example, I have Jessica ciphers right here. And each time you open a duplicate for a legendary hero, it will give you 5 ciphers or 40 splinters, you can choose. But I highly suggest you always take the ciphers because they are so much worth more. Basically, when you open ciphers, I'm just going to click that. When you apply 5 ciphers, you will unlock a bronze level on your hero. When you add 15 ciphers, you will unlock a silver level, and at 30 you will unlock a gold level. That's a little nice cosmetic thing. It actually has no meaning other than that. But yeah, the more ciphers you're gonna use, it also shows how much it costs to enhance it. The better the actual level of it is going to be, and it also shows the green arrow pointing there. That also shows how much it will be the next level skill you're going to use. And yeah, pretty much. I also have Anna quite well done, so on, and well, not many good, but you get the point. You get duplicates, you get things, and so on and so on. And I think I'm going to be jumping in then after the ciphers and hero specialties is definitely going to be the hero talents. Now this is basically a skill tree for heroes, and it's really important to know what you do here because it could have so much impact on the game and tournaments and arenas and everything. Basically, before you're actually going to jump into hero talents, you need to make sure what type of hero you have, what type of vehicle you have, for an example. So on my Layla, I have a striker that is a firepower based vehicle. I want to focus my talents on firepower. Everything that increases firepower and so on, I'm going to be adding those. And now Layla is a firepower hero as well. And to determine which hero is which, you can just open up their skill tree and see what they are most focused on. As you see, every 20 levels basically, you can see that you can boost firepower on Layla. So you definitely want to put a firepower vehicle on Layla as well. And this is pretty much the same with like everything. This one is a tank or buff hero, Wolfie. So basically Wolfie is going to be focused mainly on health. So I'm buffing health here and here. But this one didn't have any options, so you can go whatever. But basically, if you have a tank, just do the health and so on. And yeah, that's pretty much on that. It really depends on though. Roaming Star is a little bit different because it has both firepower and energy abilities, so that's why basically on my Ahmed I have both here, so don't get confused about that. But yeah, that's pretty much on hero talents. If you want to find out or how to actually do this thing more smartly and so on, feel free to give me a direct message on Discord or whatever. I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. The last two tabs which we will have here is the hero appearance and the details. And well, the hero appearance is basically you can get different type. Well, this is normal Yukiko and this is samurai battlesuit. You can get like skins or appearances or so on for your heroes throughout events in the server, and most of these events are actually based on how much drop pods you buy. So if you don't have money like me, don't even try to acquire any of those appearances because it's nearly impossible. I'm talking about hundreds of dollars here to actually obtain those, and it's freaking ridiculous in my opinion. But it is what it is, and like in every game, the more you pay, the more you get. But yeah, basically what the appearances they're just not cosmetic, they actually give you firepower or energy ability as well if they want. Now the next tab and the last tab is hero details, and I highly suggest you guys actually look at this because these are actually quite well made. And the voices, well,
fight without honor.
Every character actually has a voice.
Assemble, but in silence.
And I've been going through these voices for this video, and I must say I've been quite surprised, especially with Ishtar, because I thought this is a she, but turns out when you listen to his voice,
Evil thoughts lead to evil deeds.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Maybe it's a bug. Need to ask. But yeah, they all have their own voices, and it's quite awesome. It's quite awesome to actually go through them, and it's quite fun as well. I highly suggest you go give it a read, get more in touch with your heroes you're using. It's definitely fun. Oh, and the bonus fact here, if you actually on the battlefield and click on stickers,
Not even an inch.
you can actually do those voices also on the battlefield while fighting enemies. You just be spamming like
Back off.
back off and so on. It's quite fun. I highly suggest you do that. A few things I still want to cover on heroes. The power level that's under your command capability, you can see a number, is based on how much you've spent on specialities, what level your hero is, and that's pretty much it. So the higher power your hero is, it actually means it's more stronger, obviously, but that's how it is. The very last thing, maybe I should have started with this, but is the actual levels of the heroes and how you can actually level up the hero. Well, you see the hero XP here. This is the XP I have currently to level up the heroes, but I don't have enough to level up like Elena, for example. So yeah, I have to still collect more, but basically you can level up your hero by going into your hero tab and just press upgrade once you have enough XP. And for 20 gold you can actually reset your hero if you want to. My hero is in formation, so I can't actually reset it, but you can do it if you want to. And you have to just take your hero off from the formation, go to your base station, and go here under your base station heroes, and then you will be able to reset it. It will show you some sort of errors and so on if you have it on arena or different regiment and so on and so on. But yeah, once you reset it, it will fully refund the whole XP that your hero had, so you can level up another hero to 50 straight off if you want to. There won't be any consequences of doing that. Before I'm going to end the video, I want to remind you guys some great tips if you were too lazy to listen to the whole video. Just remember this. Always know which type of hero you are using. Do you have a tank hero? Do you have a firepower hero? Or do you have an energy ability hero? Really important things, because your vehicle depends on it and your supporting weapon depends on it, because there are also firepower supporting weapons and energy ability supporting weapons as well, same with the vehicles. So you want to know which type of hero you are using. The second thing I want you guys to leave with is that remember to biohack your best heroes, the heroes you feel comfortable with. And off the bat I can say that definitely heroes like Elena and Ahmed and even Robinson. I don't have him, but I can show you. Even Robinson and Tatiana, they are super worth biohacking. And if you are ever in doubt what you should biohack next, go to the Discord server, send a message on the formation channel. People will help you out. Definitely, don't worry about it, and don't be scared of biohacking, because there are some events actually where you will be able to reset your biohacking at some point. So if you did a oopsie there, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, a bonus fact, you can't reset your biohack. Once you do it, it's quite permanent until there is an event for it. But yeah, I just forgot to mention that before. Yeah, that was pretty much on heroes. I literally can't find anything else to tell you guys about them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the guide. I hope you learned something more. And if you did, definitely give me a thumbs up on the video. Remember to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you will get my videos first. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another guide. Bye.